Welcome back to another episode of Her Expat Life. We are the YouTube channel that is dedicated to informing, educating, and inspiring women who live and love abroad. So, we are a boutique global mobility firm that provides services to female expats and digital nomads who are entrepreneurs, creatives, professionals, and investors who desire to advance their global lifestyle, network, and portfolio. Today, we are excited to speak to not only a wonderful founder and an inspiring founder, but also her expat life's latest partner in the form of Entre Trámites. And we are going to be speaking to one of the founders, Javiera Papic, who has had an interesting life journey, to say the least. So, Entre Trámites basically an accounting and law firm that functions online but is located in Barcelona, which offers multiple services for foreigners coming to live in Spain and entrepreneurs looking to create their own company or register self-employed. So they provide a host of services, everything under immigration and everything under accounting and tax that you can imagine, Entre Trámites is for you. So today we're going to be speaking to Javiera about her personal journey as a founder and her career trajectory. So she has had 15 years of experience in commercial and marketing roles at leading companies. She has a proven track record of driving success and innovation, and her career highlights include working at Ferrari and Maserati, as well as co-founding Mind Luxury Agency, which was a marketing agency focused on luxury brands. And like I mentioned already, right now she is the co-founder of Entre Trámites, which is simplifying Spanish bureaucracy for expats. Hallelujah. So Javiera, thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing your journey with us.
Thank you for inviting me. And well, thank you for that amazing introduction.
It's a pleasure. It's a
Super
pleasure.
happy to be here.
We're happy to have you. Okay, so Javiera, I'm really excited to speak to you because you really tick all the boxes in terms of our dream guest, right? So you provide phenomenal services to our community. You yourself have been an expat and are an expat, right? And you're also an entrepreneur. So you're like the triple whammy in terms of like the ideal guest on our channel. So let's start with what inspired you to create Entre Trámites.
Before Entre Trámites, with the other co-founders, we had another business that was called Que Espacio, but it was a completely different project. But COVID came, so we had to postpone that project. And suddenly, a lot of people ask us like, how did you create a company here in Spain? Or we receive a lot of doubts of expats that wanted to come here to Spain but didn't know how. We started with a YouTube channel that just making YouTube videos. Maria, one of the co-founders, she grabbed a lot of information and started recording herself. And Entre Trámites YouTube channel had a lot of success. Many people start asking us like, hey, can you help us with these kind of things? I don't know, people that wanted to come here or they had to renew their residence here in Spain, or they need help with their TA, or they wanted to be an entrepreneur, but they didn't know what is better to be a self-employed, an autonomo, or or establish a company here. So there were many doubts, and we started recording, and people starting asking us like, "Hey, can you help us?" So, well, at that point, we decided, okay, let's have a gestor that help us, and so we can start providing this kind of services. That point till now, because we founded Entre Trámites in 2020, we're a team of 95 people. So we're super happy, super proud of what we have created. But it's not like we decided to create Entre Trámites. It's like Entre Trámites found us. Like,
Yeah,
so
that's
that's a little
amazing.
bit of the story.
Yeah, that's amazing when companies kind of develop organically because of a demand in the marketplace. That's actually the ideal situation you want. Yeah, that already there's such a big demand and already people trusted you so much based on the YouTube channel that they were coming to you asking for help. Here in Spain, there are many companies that do these kinds of services, right? So how does Entre Trámites differentiate itself from the traditional bureaucratic services that are offered?
Yeah, that's true. You can find a company that offer our services in every corner. There's
Yeah.
a store. At the beginning, we really didn't know what was our like key differentiation between other companies, but we realized that we're expats and we wanted to help expats. So
Mm.
we know what expats need and we know what expats don't know. I think that's the key because we're a one-stop shop regarding to everything that is boring. Okay,
Mm.
so everything that people don't want to deal with, we want to deal with it, and we want to help. And we realized that we can offer advice and we can understand other people's needs because they don't know what they need. It's really
Mm.
common that the people that offer this kind of services are Spanish people. So Spanish trust in Spanish. And in our case, expats trust in us because they know that we have been in their same situation. So I
Yeah.
think that's the key. And the other thing is that we're a one-stop shop. What that means is that we offer basically all kind of services regarding to bureaucracy. As you
Mm.
already mentioned, we deal with visas, we deal with residence procedures, with personal taxes. If, for example, I want to come here and I have, I don't know, a house in other place and it's rented, do I have to pay taxes there, over here? How does it work? I don't know. There are many situations. If I want to be an entrepreneur, but I don't know what is a gestor, I don't know what taxes are, what should I pay, what I shouldn't pay, and there's a lot of questions, but basically there's a lot of things that people don't really know that they have to do, and that's
Yeah.
the key. For example, and so we realize that if we can make everything together in one place, if we can
Mm.
accompany our clients in all of their lives here, since they're in the country of residence of for example, if a Latin American wants to come here, they have a lot of doubts, right? Because they don't know what is the perfect visa for them. What do
Mhm.
they have to come when they come here? What do they have to do? After that, if they want to establish here, what they have to do, right? So there are many situations like paying taxes. If I want to establish a company, what should I do with that company, right? So
Yeah.
we can accompany our clients in all of their life here in Spain, and that's what I think is different about other companies that offer the same services.
Mhm. And I'm really excited for our partnership with Entre Trámites because we had a brainstorm meeting the other day with your partnership team, and we've already identified some great topics that we're going to cover. So for the listeners at home, if you are thinking of coming to Spain, if you are currently an expat in Spain and you're pulling your hair out with the bureaucratic processes, drop us a comment in the comment section and ask your questions, and maybe we might feature you in an upcoming video.
Yeah, we will be
Um,
happy to help.
we're happy to help. Javiera, what challenges did your team face during the early years of Entre Trámites as entrepreneurs?
Well, I think we still have to face with with different kind of situations. But at the beginning, we thought that our market was the whole market, right? So
Mm.
every entrepreneur was our future client. But
Mm.
when we realized that it was not like that, and that Spanish people, especially Catalan people, they want to hire a gestor or a law firm that are Spanish.
Yeah.
I think that that was like the main thing that it was hard to realize. So at the beginning, we touched a lot of doors. We had a lot of meetings. We had a lot of no, like I don't want to work with you. I already have my gestor. But it was hard because people told us like I don't like my gestor, but would you change it? No,
Wow.
because I already know him. I think that that was a big challenge at the beginning, and actually like realizing what we were, because at the beginning we were a gestoria. We define ourselves as a gestoria, and nowadays we know that we're much more than that.
Yeah.
So I think that was like a big thing for us to realize what we were
Mm.
and what do we offer to our clients.
To find your exact spot in the market, yeah, your
Yes,
exact
yes.
position. Yeah.
And it was super
Okay.
hard. I went like walking around to a lot of small shops because everyone needs a store here. Everyone.
Yeah, that's so true.
In different situations in life, you're going to need a gestora. You need someone that helps you with these kind of things, right?
Hmm.
And otherwise, you're going to take a lot of time and a lot of money, and you're going to have a lot of mistakes in the way. And after that, you're going to hire someone. That's what happened to me. I at the beginning when I arrived to Spain, I tried to do everything by myself. How
Mm.
difficult could it be? I realized that okay, I need to hire someone. I have lost 6 months from this, a lot of money, a lot of time, and then I make a lot of mistakes. So I went door by door, talking to different kind of business, to different or different kind of meetings, and it's like, yeah, it sounds amazing, but no, thank you.
Mm.
So, but until one window's open, it's like, okay, this could be a chance, and I think that's I think it's a good message for entrepreneurs. It's like, okay, you have to continue with this.
Okay, Javiera, my next question is a little bit more about your journey as a female entrepreneur in particular, right? So you've already touched on the fact that you yourself are an expat. How did you find yourself in Spain, and how did you find yourself being an entrepreneur? Is this always something you planned, or did life take you on this path?
Oh, I think that I was born with this little thing inside of me that I wanted to be always an entrepreneur. Since I was super young, I was always selling things and trying to make my own business. As you mentioned, I used to work at Ferrari and Maserati, where I realized how to work with luxury brands. I saw an opportunity there, especially in Chile, because I'm from Chile. I used to live there, and with another co-founders we founded Mind Luxury Agency, and that was like the first business that I had, and it was an amazing experience, but it was super stressful. We the same we thought that we have a great idea, that everything was going to like the idea, the business. We had really good results on that business, but it was super hard, yeah, super stressful,
Yeah.
because clients were really demanding ourselves like a lot of time, a lot of effort. And I was 27 years old facing all these kind of things that I didn't knew, but it was super interesting.
And then was this when you were working with Ferrari and Maserati, was it then after this that you decided to work for yourself, or
Yes.
when did that transition happen?
Yeah, after that, after Ferrari Maserati, I decided to work for by myself. I looked for another co-founder for mine, and I was lucky because I found the right person. It was amazing. And after mine, with my family, we decided to move here to Spain. And when I was here in Spain, I still had small clients in Chile, but it was okay. I, I'm living now in a new country, a complete different market that I don't really know.
Mhm.
And I started looking for a job, and it was super hard to find a job. Super hard. No one knew me, and I was looking any kind of job, like, okay, I'm open to everything, and it was super hard to get an interview. Well, I was like, I don't know, 1 year looking for that. We had different interviews, but of course I was not. It's easier to find someone that knows the market, that already have experience with Spanish people. So well, and in Spain there's a lot of people from all over the world that want the same job, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think that's a thing that it's hard for expats, especially when we have had good jobs in our country of origin. And well, I was lucky. In this journey, I met Louis Williams, that is the CEO of Entre Trámites, that was the CEO of Espacio as well, and he invited me to join the team for this new project that he wanted to create. At that moment, he had another co-founder for Espacio. I had a lot of interviews. It was super hard, the process. But there's something that was amazing is that at that time, I wanted to participate of this new project. And at the same time, I wanted to be a mother. So in our last meeting, like to arrange like the details of me coming part of the team of Espacio, that morning, I knew that I was going to have a baby.
Oh,
But I had the meeting in the afternoon. So how do I tell them that
wow.
that like the situation is changing? Okay, but it was amazing because I met with them and I told them like, okay, my mother don't know this. You're the first person like after my husband that know this situation. So I don't know how to say embarazada.
Pregnant, that you were pregnant.
I
Hmm.
don't sleep that much last night.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm forgetting the basics. So, well,
It's
cut. Well, that morning I met with the guys that day, and I told them that I was pregnant, and they look each other and was like, okay, and we're so happy for you. Welcome to the team, and it was amazing.
oh
So
wow.
that was the kind of people that I was involving, and I was super happy of being partnered with them. So
Mm.
that's a happy story.
That is a happy story. And it leads me kind of into our next question that I have for you, which is like being a female entrepreneur in particular, right? And a female in the space. Like this was a great story that you had a happy ending, but many times women feel a lot of difficulties in workspaces and in entrepreneurship.
Of course.
So, what challenges do you think women face in particular in the entrepreneurial space in Spain in particular? Let's focus on this region.
Are you asking regarding to women or expat women?
Let's keep it women in general. So let's say women in
Okay.
general, and then maybe we can go into expat women in particular.
Okay. Well, it's hard, especially in specific industries like
Mhm.
the one I'm right now, um, to meet people, guys, men, that it's like old-fashioned people that are like, okay, this industry is just for men, especially all men dressed up with the suit and everything. And suddenly we're young, we have a lot of ideas, we want to make things different, make things better. And when you arrange a meeting with them, it's like, oh, you really, like I had to face some meetings like that, and it was hard to like to have the courage to show them, okay, I know I can, this is my proposal, and I think you could like it. But I think
Mm,
it's hard to get the courage to do that. On the other hand, of course, if you want to be a mother, if you want to have a family, it's hard to have the compatibility of both of them, of being an entrepreneur that is super intense, that is amazing. I love being an entrepreneur. I love the challenges that it has, and everything I have learned in this path. But of course, it's hard to have, in my case, I have two kids, and when they're sick, or I don't know, I didn't have a good night, it's hard to face the team and tell them, okay, this is what we're going to do.
yeah.
But I only slept a couple of hours. So but I think if you're brave and you know how to prioritize the different tasks that you get, of course you can make it,
Mm,
but you have to be brave. But especially, I think if you join a community of women that are in the same situation, it's
mm,
much easier because you will learn from the other experiences and how to face things. So we're not alone. I think that's the main message. We're not alone. And when you met other women that pass from the same things that you're going through, it's it's I don't know. It feels good.
yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
tribe, right?
Absolutely. And we're always advocating for community here at Her
Yes,
Expat Life.
and
We
and in
understand.
the same way, if you're not a mother, even the tribe is, I think, is super important because you learn a lot of other experiences, especially if they're women. I love to share with other entrepreneurs or other women that would like to be entrepreneurs, and maybe help them with like a small advice for me could be like a huge advice for them. And I
Mm,
love that. And I'm always learning from other women as well.
mhm.
And I think that we have to learn from men as well, because life is with men and women. I think we have a lot to learn from them, and to learn that they're scared as we are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And many times we think that, like, okay, they're better than us, or they are not scared, but
yeah.
they're the same. They're facing the same things, that the same things that we're facing, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think there's definitely we can hold space for men in our communities as
Of
well,
course.
and definitely, grow with them. We just love to see women supporting other women, especially in the entrepreneurial space, because sometimes we do face challenges that men might not necessarily understand. So it's wonderful to see more women in entrepreneurship, more women in startups, more women claiming space in the business world and being super supportive of each other in
Yes.
this process.
The other thing that I think is it's a key is to have a mentor, to have a
Mm,
mentor.
mhm,
For us in Entre Trámites, has been really, really useful to have different mentors through our path. And at this moment, I'm a mentor as well for entrepreneurs, and I have learned a lot from them as well, because
mm,
they have like fresh ideas, different things. Like, it's amazing. We both grow with this process. So finding a good mentor that inspire you, of course, but that you can have like a nice conversation, that you feel comfortable sharing all, of course, all your doubts with them. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Every successful woman I've spoken to has said the exact same thing: the importance of mentorship, and also as a mentor, being open to learning from the people you are mentoring. So
That's key. That's the key, I
yeah,
think. I, for me, if you have an idea or if you're facing troubles, you have to share them. It's hard
mm,
to overcome all those things by yourself. It's good to share things with other entrepreneurs or other people that could give you ideas, and give you another perspective of things.
mhm. So let's talk a little bit about Entre Trámites' journey, right? So, what milestone or what moment in the company's history are you most proud of?
We're a team of 95 people. That's crazy. That's I see the team. Well, important thing of Entre Trámites is that we're 100% online team. So everyone works from home. Um, and we have made things that our team can work from home, and we trust in them, and we're having good results. And I think that's a super key. At this moment, we're 95 people, and 95 people that are happy working in Entre Trámites. And I think that's a milestone that it's amazing. It's I didn't imagine that we were going to create this, and well, in only 4 years.
That is impressive. In 4 years, to be a successful, thriving, fully remote team, online team, that is something to be really, really proud of. Um, so I'm always very curious. As an expat living in Spain myself, like I'm fully aware of the bureaucratic system and how annoying it is, and how frustrating it is, and how confusing it is. Um, how does your team bring innovation into a space that's very traditional and very bureaucratic? How are you able to innovate in this environment?
That's a good question. It's not easy, but um, I think there's a key in Entre Trámites, that is the partnership team. We realize that we can help other companies, and that other companies can help us. And in that way, we introduce innovation on the way that how we communicate and the things that we offer to them. For example, a basic thing. To most of our partners, what we offer is free consultation. And how do we offer that free consultation for their communities, like Her Expat Life? It's with a landing page that have a different calendars that have almost a lot of availability of free consultants, and you can book over there free advice, in a super easy way. So you're going to have like this a meeting, a 30 minutes meeting, and someone is going to help you with your problem. And I think that like small details like this help that everything is easier for everyone. Because I don't know, imagine that someone from Her Expat Life is, I don't know, in another country. So if they have another time zone and they want to book a meeting, but it's hard to coordinate everything by email, right? So, hi, here's my availability. Oh no, sorry, I cannot in that moment. Can you? So when we try to arrange that kind of meeting, you lose a lot of time, and people want, like, okay, I want to book, and this is what I want, and this is the time that I have. Are you available or not? And like small things to understand the problem in the communication and to solve the problem, I think have been a key. Another thing is that we offer a service that is from a person to another person. Nowadays, you can of course you can have other services that could be 100% like online, and I don't know, a chatbot. But I want someone to explain me that I can put a face on, that I can call her, that I can write her, and to like have a personal service, right? So I think we have to mix both. We have to we're looking always like how to solve the problem, like in a faster and easy way, but being a service that is face to face.
Yeah, I think we are living in a world where everybody's talking about automation, but at the end of the day, when you're talking about bureaucratic systems, paperwork, legalese, humans connecting with humans makes us feel a lot more confident that we're going to be understood, and we're going to get what we need out of a situation. So I think your team is really, really good at that.
So what we're trying to do, of course, is like make things easier and faster. That's how we insert innovation in our path. But our business is a person to a person. It's much better when it's like that. I think.
Javiera, as we wrap up today's interview, what 3 things do you want every expat coming to Spain to know?
3 things. First, living in Spain is amazing, but you will have to face a lot of bureaucracy, a lot, and things that you're going to face a lot of bureaucracy, and there's a lot of information, but there's a lot of mixed information, even in the official websites. So my advice is to hire someone to help you with this, because otherwise, because I don't know your experience, but in my case, it was awful. I tried to do everything by myself. It was super hard. I made a lot of mistakes. So get a good advice. I think it's the key. On the other hand, I think there's a lot of expats. So there are many communities that you can count on, like Her Expat Life, of course. And if you have the courage to go to an event and meet new people, it's amazing, because you're going to know a lot of people that is going to be like crazy. You are going to realize the amazing people that is living the same that you are living, right? With the same doubts, I don't know. It's hard at the beginning to face new cultures and new people and different languages, of course. But in my case, I love it. And I have learned a lot of amazing people that I have learned since I'm living here in Spain. And the other thing is, if you want to create your own company, try it. I think there's space for all of us, and we're happy here to help you, to give you advice, the correct advice. And I think it's, of course, it's harder because you don't know the who are you talking with. But
Mm.
as I mentioned, the expert community is so big that, for example, if you want to create a specific product for your same community, right? For example, if you're friends, ah, if you're
Friends.
French, and you want to create a product for French people, maybe there's enough market here.
Mhm.
So I think it's good to be brave and to look what, of course, what is people looking for, but
Mhm.
there's a market for everyone here.
I love that, Javiera. So, just to recap, number one, bureaucracy is inevitable. Find a good partner to help you with that, someone you can trust. Number two, find community. There are expats and expat groups like Her Expat Life that can really help you transition. And number three, if you are thinking about entrepreneurship, take the leap. There are opportunities for everybody. Yeah.
But many, many, many.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, thank you so much, Javiera, for speaking with us today. I really do appreciate you taking time to be here with us. And it's been wonderful chatting with you.
Thank you. It was amazing. I love this. So please come with us with Entre Trámites. We're super happy of being partners of Her Expat Life. And please, anything you need, come with us.
Amazing. So, yes, listeners at home, as you now well know, Entre Trámites is partners with Her Expat Life, and they do offer free consultations. So, we will include links in the description box to book your 30-minute free consultation where you can chat with a consultant from Entre Trámites at your convenience to talk about any problems, questions, queries that you have about starting your new life here in Spain. So, Entre Trámites is a consulting and law firm based in Spain, specializing in offering comprehensive solutions to entrepreneurs and expats looking to establish or grow in Spain. So, whatever your query is, whatever your doubt is, I can tell you the team has the answer. And if they don't have the answer, which I highly doubt, they will find the answer.
Yes, that's
So,
right.
in a world full of conflicting information and in a system that is very difficult to navigate, as Javiera has said, and as I have personally experienced myself as an expat, find someone to help you, find someone trustworthy to help you. And Entre Trámites, they have a great team ready to be of assistance. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure to subscribe to our channel, click like, leave us a comment. We will be having the team at Entre Trámites joining us on a regular basis to talk about these things that you are facing as expats, as entrepreneurs in Spain. So we need your feedback to know what you want to talk about. Leave us some comments in the comment section, questions, queries, concerns. If you want to vent, vent. If you're feeling frustrated in the system, it can be frustrating. Share that with us. We want to hear from you. Make sure to also visit our website, herexpatlife.com, to get a comprehensive understanding of all of our global partners and our services that we offer our community. Follow us on social media. And until next time, we look forward to continuing to inform, educate, and uplift our community. Thanks, Javiera.
Thank you. It was amazing.